Hey guys, before we start the show, I want to let you know if you go to johnsarcadeshirt.com, you can order the new John's Arcade t-shirt. And guys, it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. And actually, back in August, a viewer, Wade Palmer, sent me an email saying, John, for the 2016 shirt, why not do like a rock concert parody shirt? You know, the one with the dates and the cities and the states on the back of the shirt, but instead put all of the games you have in your collection. And guys, that's exactly what we did. Actually, I commissioned my friend Scoots to make an illustration for the front and the back, and it turned out awesome. So thanks, Scoots. Go to johnsarcadeshirt.com. This is another Teespring campaign. Also there, you're gonna find the original blue OG John's Arcade shirt with the full color logo. We have men's sizes, women's sizes, kids sizes, coffee mugs, that's new, and stickers. So if you guys have ever wanted to support the channel, here's your chance, and also you'll get a really cool shirt. Go to johnsarcadeshirt.com. All right, guys, let's get on with the show. Hey guys, we are in the basement today. Yes, today guys, on this episode of John's Arcade. Guys, we're gonna do a John's Arcade on the road. That is right, and actually, we're going to sunny California. Actually, we're going to Santa Clara, California, which is near San Francisco in Silicon Valley. And yes, we're gonna visit California Extreme, which is an amazing, like the most amazing arcade show. And I'm not kidding either. It's the best arcade show I've ever been to. And yes, we've already gone. So yeah, I filmed this back in July. So we're gonna look at it right now in this video. And I have to tell you guys, honestly, this was the best show I've ever been to. And they have it at the Hyatt Regency, which is a pretty big hotel. And literally, for 3 days, this place is the best arcade in the world. In the world. I am not kidding. I've never seen so many prototype and rare games in my life. And actually, you know, Atari and Exidy and others were all in the area, so it makes a lot of sense. These games have been kind of hiding out in Silicon Valley, and all the collectors from the area bring these games to this show and let the public play them, and it's really, really awesome. And what's great about this show, too, also, is that it has all these rare games, okay, like rare, one-of-a-kind prototypes, and then also all the common stuff, your Donkey Kongs, your Pac-Mans, and then the rare stuff like Quantum and Computer Space, and then again, the super one-of-a-kind prototypes. It literally has the whole gamut of stuff, and it's all collectors that are bringing them to this event. It's really an amazing show. And so in this video, we're gonna go there, we're gonna hang out with my buddy Craigy, we're gonna hang out with Joe from Arcade Outsiders, and really, it was just a great time. And actually, the first day here, we filmed it when the show was not running, and that's where we're gonna start in the video. So, which was nice though, because it was really quiet. The games were off, but we really got to really walk around quietly and look at every single game and talk to some of the collectors that were bringing them in. It was pretty cool. And then the next day, Joe and I are gonna walk through, and the place is all alive and chaotic. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. Enough of that. Let's just get in an Uber, hop in a cab, hop in a plane, hop in an Uber, and go to California Extreme in Santa Clara, California. That's right, this is California Extreme 2016. All right, guys, let's hit the road.
Neon lights running down the street, our hands held tight into a stairwell. We're so far, far from home. We're finally alone.
Guys, we're here at the Hyatt Regency in Santa Clara. So today is Friday, and it is the setup day. Actually, tomorrow is the first day of the show, but this is good because we can go in the room. It's gonna be nice and quiet. We can look at the games. Now, they're not gonna all be on, but we can definitely check it out. So let's go down here, and guys are unloading right now. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so down here, people are loading games in Craigy.
Yeah.
And by the way, Craigy's here. Hi, Craigy.
How's it going?
How's it going? You sound really excited. Here's a random Joust cocktail, Craig. What do you think?
That's Joust cocktail.
Hey, Kaylin. So, Kaylin, how many games did you bring?
I think like 10.
10?
10 or 11. Why are you walking away?
Hey, Kaylin, where's the good laser game you were telling me about?
It's right here.
So, tell me about this game, Time Gale.
It's not on right now, but...
Dude, that cabinet's sick. What is this? Is it a Japanese-only laser game?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Hey. That thing's awesome. So, Craig, out here, they're loading the games in here.
Yeah, it sure looks like it.
It sure does, Craig. So, Craig, is there a game that you're most excited to see or that you like? If there's one game here, I mean, we'll talk about it when we walk through.
Pinball.
Oh, really? Big Lebowski? Yeah.
Does it really exist?
I saw it last week at the New England Pinball Show. All right, let's go inside.
Okay.
Do you want it, like Goodfellas?
I don't care, sure.
Are we? What are we doing?
Every time, you two. Every time. Don't you work?
What?
That's from the scene in Goodfellas.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he walks by the guy and the girl making out. Every time, you two. Every time. Don't you work?
What are we doing back here? Can we?
Yeah.
Can we get out of here? All right, here we go. So here's the room. So everyone's
There's prototypes right here.
yeah, everyone's setting up the games.
This is here every year.
Shoot the bear.
Yeah.
So is there a rifle that goes with this?
Yeah. It's a rifle, and then you got to shoot into the optic there
Okay.
to kill the bear.
But where does the rifle like?
It'll be over here.
Is there like another piece that comes out?
I think it's like a cord that goes.
Okay. So, like T-Mech, like I don't know this game. Do you know that game?
Yeah, it's like a later tank game.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
Is it like rare?
I'm not sure.
It says one of only 4 made, not for sale.
They're sit-down games normally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like dual-player sit-down games, but this is like an upright. I think it's...
We should say that this is Kaylin.
Right.
No, this isn't,
Here's Kaylin.
I guess.
If you guys remember, we went to 2084. That's your place.
Yep.
Remember that, Craigy?
Yeah.
That was fun. So Super Don Quixote, this is a laser game. This is Jeff Kinder, guys, one of the organizers.
That's me.
What? That's you.
That's me.
Jeff has the Dragon's Lair fans.
Dragon's Lair
The project, sorry, not the other one.
DragonsLairProject.com. Yep.
Is this your game, the Super Don Quixote?
This is not my game. This
It's
is
not?
Steve Hertz.
Oh, it's that's a super rare Laserdisc game. Is it any good?
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Saturday morning cartoon graphic.
Is it?
That's not a bad thing.
The cabinet's mint.
Badlands is super rare too.
Wow.
Yeah, you see a lot of rare lasers.
See, that's the thing about this show is that there's tons of prototypes from the area, right? Well,
We're near Sunnyvale.
right. Well, Konami Century though, that was like Chicago, isn't it?
Yeah, that was, yeah. Wait, Centauri? Wasn't that Florida?
Was it? I don't know.
I think
But there's a lot of rare like Atari prototypes here because Atari was down the road, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And Exidy as well. Oh, this is the newer space. This is yours, the one you got?
Yeah, I just sold it to Megan.
Oh, this is a Leland Space Ace, so that was a re-release that they did? And the hardware's totally different inside?
It's just like Dragon's Lair 2.
Okay.
Same beeps and everything.
Oh, really?
But except the exception is it has diagonal moves instead of...
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's harder.
Interesting.
It wasn't hard enough to be.
Yeah, right.
So Badlands, I mean, we'll come back tomorrow when the games are on, but it's going to be so loud. So let's kind of walk through. Well, let's check out these. Oh, we kind of looked over here, but
Joe can give you a rundown on the lasers because he brought some rare ones. Joe, can you give him a rundown on some of your...
what's up, Joe?
Hey, what's going on, John? How are you?
Good.
I was like, whoa, totally.
So this is Joe. Joe, what's your last name?
Abate.
Bate. Okay. So,
A-B-A-T.
Abate. Okay. So Joe, you're like the laser guy. You're the laser guy.
I'm one of the few laser guys. Yes, absolutely.
Because I always joke around that I'm a laser guy, but
Right.
you are actually the laser guy.
Me and Kyle actually
Yes,
is one.
our
Keith is
laser
one.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been doing lasers a long time.
Are these all yours?
No, it's a kind of a combination between me and Steve Hertz.
Okay.
The Road Blaster's mine, the Vegas Battle's mine, and the Time Gal's mine.
God, I've never even heard of these games. Road Blaster, really?
Road Blaster was
this-
one that Data East was going to do, and it was going to be in like an update to Cobra Command.
Oh, really?
So Vegas Battle was the first introduction that Data East did in their laser, genre.
Okay.
To follow your Dragon's Lair, your Space Ace, things like that. So they came out with Vegas Battle.
And the controls like Cobra Command, right?
Yeah, just like Cobra Command.
Yeah.
It was basically kind of a flop.
It was?
It wasn't real good. It just basically you don't really play into much of the animation. It's just kind of overlaid
right.
On it, so it's not really that interactive.
Yeah.
And so what they ended up doing after they did Vegas Battle was, because they kind of wanted to get all the Vegas Battles off the operators' game floors.
Right.
They
had a kit for
Cobra Command.
I see.
But the deal that we've heard was you had to send your Vegas kit back. This is Cobra Command.
Yeah. Okay.
You had to send your Vegas kit
back, and they would exchange it.
And they would exchange it. And that's because they wanted to get rid of all the Vegas.
So they were destroying them.
They were destroying them. So most of the Vegas that you find were operators that kept Vegas Battle.
Yeah.
And that's why there's very few Vegas Battles.
Wow.
So Cobra Command was their big hit, which this is Steve Hertz.
That cabinet is sick, Craig.
Yeah, it's a like a Dragon's Lair kind of thicker marquee kind of deal.
I like the cabinet a lot.
And then they use the Japanese style coin door, similar to like the Nintendo.
Yep.
Like Donkey Kong on the inside on that. And then Road Blaster was going to be their third. And it really never came out. There was, Kyle was actually one of the first guys to find a kit for it. And then we ended up, putting the kit into a Cobra Command cabinet.
Right.
So we don't really.
So is the animation style this really Japanese? Because that looks very Japanese.
We've never. Kyle actually designed it, so we've never actually found the art package.
Oh, I see.
The only thing we found was the disc, and this is Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, now.
Good.
What's up, man?
So he's working on Time Gal. But
so tell me about Time Gal. This is
Kyle.
Is this Japanese? Was this Japanese only game?
Japan only. Never came out over here. Yeah.
Is it good?
It's awesome.
Is it really?
Yeah, you definitely gotta play.
You gotta say it when it's fine.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll come back when games are on. Yeah, tell me about Interstellar.
Interstellar was basically it was a company called Funai. Obviously, you don't hear a lot about them. They had two games. Interstellar was their first one, and then they had a game called Esches. And Esches basically was again a conversion. It was going to go in the Interstellar cab. There are a few that we know of. A couple people down in Southern California remember playing it.
Yep.
In a couple like pizza joints.
Really?
It's like it's like a Nintendo wide body.
It is. That's a really squat wide cabinet.
Weird cabinet. And
control panel's low too, really.
Control panel's low. It's got a twist joystick.
Oh, really? Twist?
Because you're basically it's kind of like a Galaga, except you're flying, and the twist actually moves your ship's firing. So it'll kind of tell you.
Oh, okay.
Where
to attack an enemy obliquely.
Control. I mean, where did they get these words, right?
Someone had a thesaurus that day. Feral Runcer by turning your joystick.
Right. It's one of those. I mean, the laser. I've been doing lasers a long time, and they're definitely obscure, but some of them are really out there.
Yeah. So of all the laser games here, which one's like your favorite? Like what? Like if you had to pick one.
I love Road Blasters.
Road Blaster, really?
Is it an emotional favorite, or is it?
If I would say, I mean, out of these.
What's up, Chris?
Johnny?
It's CAX.
Check it out.
Is this your Cosmic Cruiser? Is that yours?
No, it's my friend Dylan's.
Oh, it is.
He was about to say his favorite.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no,
sorry, John.
No, totally good, John. Dragon's Lair was the one I played.
Yeah.
The most out of. So I mean,
Dragon's Lair is still fun to me, honestly.
It is.
I don't know why I don't get sick of it.
I mean,
there's no better at track mode either.
Right.
Dragon's Lair was the one that, like, I mean, I'm 43.
Yeah.
So I mean, in '84, that's what we did.
I know.
We just hung out in the arcade. Dragon's Lair was definitely the one that I wasted all my allowance on.
Yep.
Dragon's Lair.
And it was 50 cents.
It was 50 cents.
You had to be like a rich kid to play that.
It could be made that's what triggered the crash of the arcade.
50
A lot of people said it.
Because nobody would buy regular
I remember.
games
I remember my dad used to put his change on his dresser, And I used to go in and go, "Can I have the quarters?"
Yeah.
And he would give me the quarters, and I'd go to the arcade and,
Right. And play Dragon's Lair.
Play Dragon's
For
Lair.
2 minutes. And
For
then
2 seconds, on that. But Dragon's Lair was the one that, that I remembered, learning the moves, memorizing the moves, and then, having the crowd behind me when I could beat the dragon.
Right.
That was.
I've never finished it. Have you?
That was.
I beat Dragon's Lair 2.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's a cool game.
Yeah, Dragon's Lair 2
I
is
like
great.
Dragon's Lair 2 is a good game.
It is
Yeah.
a good game.
Yeah,
it definitely.
I've gotten hardly anywhere in that game though.
Dragon's Lair 2,
Dragon's Lair
I stink at it.
I would
I can
argue the
get-
gameplay is better than
I
Dragon's
can
Lair.
get to Garden of Eden on that, so I can't get.
You can't finish it.
I can't finish it. So I would definitely say Cobra Command and.
I think this
and
is the
Red Rock.
coolest cabinet. I don't know why.
Well,
Yeah.
that and Cliffhanger.
I
great.
like that Cobra Command cabinet
I love
a lot.
this cabinet because it's the Dragon's Lair style.
Yeah.
But just like a little fatter.
It looks like a laser game.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
So,
Well, cool, John.
but
It's that
it's the 3D
sided
marquee.
marquee.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
like a laser trademark
Yeah.
almost.
Exactly.
And then Cliffhanger, I like the pink. I don't know why, but
Yeah, the pink is good.
Yeah.
You don't ever see that on games.
You
What's
know-
the other
Right.
pink game you can think of?
Not a whole lot.
Kid Nicky.
Yeah.
I think Three Stooges.
Oh yeah.
On it.
Pig Out.
Pig Out, yeah.
Pig
The
Out
Leland
Pig.
game,
Yeah,
yeah.
Three Stooges, yeah.
Three Stooges has some, on that. But definitely Time Go. Time Go was one that me and Kyle and Scott Evans, we designed this cabinet off of pictures.
Oh, you did?
Cabinet's awesome.
It's actually running off Laser Active.
What's
which
Laser Active?
Laser Active was a home system laser disc. And we've never seen one of these actually, nobody's ever found one in the US. So we built one from scratch. And this is.
It looks very Japanese, like
It is.
like the Namco cabinets
It
kind of has
absolutely-
that kind of vibe.
So Kyle's got
Yeah.
one, and then I've got one. So
Awesome.
Both those, and if you want to go around the back,
Sure.
John, you can actually take a look.
Oh, that's the disc?
There's a disc, and then
So where did you find that disc?
Japan.
Oh, like on like Yahoo auctions or something, or?
One I
Where
got
did
from
you
eBay. And
Oh, really?
Another one I got from somebody I know.
so we built it all,
So it's running an actual player.
running an actual player.
So where's the logic? Is there like a logic board, or?
Yeah, it's running on the Laser Active because we've
Oh.
never found
console system.
we've never
Oh, it is.
found the actual board set.
So Laser Active is.
Was like a home entertainment system in 1993.
I see.
And
what you
so-
just plug a controller into the thing?
It has different controller packs. So this one's Sega.
Oh, cool.
There's actually an NEC one.
And then,
Wait a
and then-
second.
and then we built a custom control panel for it. And
Wait, this is crazy. So this is Sega Genesis on it.
so you can put cartridges, Sega cartridges.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then it has a smaller disc
Get
player where
outta
you can
here.
play the Sega CD games.
You can play the Sega CD games, and then you can play.
So is this a module or it comes with this?
No, it's a module.
It is.
So that actually comes out as a module, and then it has like karaoke stuff and
That is
all
super
sorts of other
cool.
stuff. So
I had no. How rare is just this?
they're common.
They are?
mail
They
a lot.
They pop up on eBay.
There's
That would be a
few.
cool thing to get.
Yeah, the unit's expensive. The unit's
Turbo
not.
graphics ones
Yeah.
are the most
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
So then they make a TurboGrafx module too.
Yeah, you can put in there and play
NEC one.
TurboGrafx
And then I have
games.
a karaoke one as well.
Oh my god, that is so cool! And you just plug a Genesis controller in,
And then we
and then you
wired-
guys hacked it to
we
the
wired and
to the
made a
controls
control
up
panel.
there. That is sick.
And then we did a TV with RCA jacks.
Yep.
We took it out of the TV.
I see.
We did a CRT style TV.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is just a standard TV you decased and then just RCA'd into it, composite.
And we basically.
And you got a little sound
Yeah, we
amplifier
had
and
Rich from this old game. Kyle designed the art, and we basically did the art package for
that
it.
is super
And
cool. You guys did a
for-
great job.
First time gal on at a show.
So they sold this laser disc so you could play it at home with one of these systems. That was the intention
That
of it.
was the intention because we don't. Tato had their own arcades.
Yeah.
In Japan, and we think they all got crushed. All the originals.
I see.
So we don't.
Well,
we
you
don't
guys
know-
did a great job.
Nobody's ever seen
Right.
a dedicated.
Awesome. I mean, thanks, Joe.
No worries.
got
No
it.
worries. No worries.
Games.
All right, let's keep going. And by the way, that was a serious laser disc.
He lives like 10 minutes from my house.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's hardcore, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
That was
Every Laserdisc game, pretty much.
a lesson in laser disc games.
There's a gun for that shoot.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
think there's a.
Yeah, I was wondering that there was some kind of remote module that you couldn't walk away with. So here's all the Pac-Mans, right? So Super Pac-Man, I don't know what this is.
Looks like a Miss Pac-Man.
Alright, give me a minute, I'll get you something.
Yep, and then Pac-Mania.
2 Pac-Man.
You know, I almost got one of these. I was in a
fun.
I was in a warehouse. I could have got one for $50. It was
That's
mint.
a very fun game. It
And I'm
has that 3D, look at this 3D arcade.
I know. I'm still kicking myself because I didn't grab this. Instead, I took the Dragon Spirit, which is the same cabinet.
Here's a dedicated Pac-Man Junior.
Right, which is the same Mappy
same
cabinet as
marquee.
Mappy. Right. So that marquee comes up, and it's a really tall marquee.
It's a very rare.
And then there's Professor Pac-Man. And I was telling Craig that one of these popped up on Craigslist without the board, and apparently I was an idiot for not getting it.
Well, yeah. If it was
Do you
cheap
think it's
enough.
that rare?
It's very rare.
Really?
It's not very fun, but it's very rare.
It's like a trivia game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check out the control panel.
Yeah, so the control panel, you're basically picking like answers, right? A, B, or
I've
C?
never actually played it. I've never seen one of them.
Yeah.
And then there's these 2 modern ones.
Right. Which I guess are really big earners in the arcades these days.
Yeah, I think you can download that on Xbox and
You can?
PS4.
So here's some Japanese games, Panic Park. And here's like the new ice cold beer. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah. It's
Ice makes it, I believe. The company
it's fine,
Ice,
but
yeah.
The joysticks are very loose.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
It's cool that they brought it back, though.
Right. But
I like to play that,
There's
actually.
a ticket dispenser.
Oh, it
which
does.
I believe the original had the
Oh,
option.
dude, here.
Yeah.
This is a game that actually I think maybe you told me about, or John Exidy, and I want this game. It's like track and field with babies.
Yeah, it's the best.
I mean, look at this. Pan, Dunbury, Zambi. I love it, Craig.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. It's got neon around the street.
I can't wait to play this. That cabinet is amazing, dude.
I'm sure it's not light.
I need to get me a Japanese cabinet. I really want one. So here's some pinballs, or Tales of Arabian Nights, Maverick.
Yeah, they'll probably
Some
be better
wood
when
rails.
They're more set up. Let's go back to these vids. Back.
All right. Hey, what's this one right here?
That's Tail Gunner. Maybe Tail Gunner 2.
Is that a vector game?
Yes.
Is this Cinematronics? Who makes this?
That's a vector beam, right?
I don't know. Oh, it's Exidy.
Wow. We were both wrong on that.
Interesting. Here's Pepper 2.
Hard hat.
Is this a good? Oh, that's an Exidy game. Exidy was down the road, right?
Yeah. It's like 5 miles from here.
Okay. Pepper 2. You still have that?
Yeah, I happen to have the world record on that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. We won't talk.
You still have the game?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. What's up, man?
Man, John's Arcade.
Solar Quest.
Cinematronics vector game.
That's okay. I don't.
Castle's great.
Yeah, Star Castle is absolutely a classic to me. Armor Attack, it's it's decent enough. The animations kind of blow me away in that game. Space War.
Barrier, that's super rare.
Is it really?
Yeah, look at the marquee or the bezel on that.
Oh, it's cool. It's like the Grim Reaper kind of guy in there.
Yeah, not a very good game. But
It's not?
Very rare. Probably less than 100 were made.
No kidding. Trog.
A bunch of vectors here.
Do you like this game,
Quantum,
Trog?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I had an opportunity to get one of those too.
Here's a,
I like the
you just
cabinet.
finished your Quantum, right?
I did just finish my Quantum, yeah.
All wrapped up.
Yep.
Space Fury, very rare. That's a fun game.
Yeah, it's okay. It's hard as nails, man.
I mean, the graphics are pretty neat.
And the talking and all
Yeah,
that.
it's got that Cyclops alien.
Right.
Can't go wrong with that.
Here's a Major Havoc and a Space Duel. Again, they had a kit for that, so that's an official conversion. And
Great sword. Look at that table.
oh, that's awesome. Do you know that game? Is it any good?
No, maybe I've played it, but I've never seen it in that cabinet.
I like Turkey Shoot too.
That has the feathers.
I know it does, yeah.
When you shoot, well, tell them.
Yeah, well, when we went to Joe Majero's, we played it, and there's like turkeys walking around the city, and you're killing them.
Yeah.
It's
Graphics
like
aren't very good, but when you shoot them,
no, I kind of like the graphics. Yeah, yeah, and there's like a little air compressor in there that blows these feathers around.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Shinobi. This is a game that I played at 7-Eleven in Hoffman Estates like crazy. Like it was the most elite game to me.
That view where you're throwing the throne.
Yeah.
It's the first person.
Snow Brothers, that's a good game too.
These are all seem to be later games.
Right.
Late 80s.
And this is like what the arcade kind of looked like in the late 80s, early 90s. Everything was converted.
Everything was a kit. Because these all look like Arabians and centipedes.
Kangaroos and yeah. Because like 7-Eleven by my house had all these kind of games.
7-Eleven was actually where I played a lot of
Me
games.
too.
That was like,
Right.
the arcades closed, 7-Eleven was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a
Because
good-
like Dragon's Lair, for me, 7-Eleven.
Right.
Donkey Kong Jr., 7-Eleven.
Right.
Shinobi, 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And I would ride my bike up there, and we'd get a big gulp, and
Right.
and
Slurpee.
I would steal baseball cards.
How great it says it's got crown molding on it.
What?
Crown molding on the front.
Look at that's printing some chair rail. Haley's Comet. I don't know this game. Do you?
I don't either.
Look at this crazy mishmash of stuff here. This is Satan's Hollow Cabinet.
Satan's Hollow with Tron
But whatever.
plastic.
Yeah.
Puyan's pretty rare.
I like Puyan
It's a
too.
very fun game.
Yeah.
That's Kalen's.
I think I played this game on my Atari 800 XL.
Yeah, it was on everything. It
Yeah.
ported to almost everything.
So I have really fond memories of that game. And you're like pigs shooting wolves and
Yeah,
stuff.
you have to like throw meat.
Right.
Of their floating on balloons. You have to pop the balloons.
King and Balloon is rare, right?
Yeah, very rare.
And that's a GPI cabinet, which is what was the Game Plan Inc. Is that what it is?
Yeah, this was actually a Namco game.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
You know that story behind that.
No, I don't. Tell me.
GPI and Bally were both interested in Pac-Man. Whatever trade show.
Oh, that's right. And these guys took King and Balloon
They
instead.
did a coin flip. They flipped to whoever got, whoever called heads or whatever got Pac-Man. The other person got King and Balloon. So Bally Midway got Pac-Man,
and they got that.
and they got that, and it just fit, like the company.
And then so Timber, I like Timber a lot. I love these MCR games, and Timber has like the Tapper guys in it,
Right,
and you're
right.
chopping trees
Same
down.
guys as Domino Man.
Right.
There's another pack. All 3 Pac-Man.
Mooncrest. Tard.
Pretty rare here. Blaster.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Maybe at Fun Spot.
Blasto, not Blaster. Is
Is it Blasto?
Yeah, like Blasto.
Oh yeah, Blasto. I think I just saw one of those at Fun Spot a couple weeks ago.
Tard, that's pretty rare.
Yeah. So Dig Dug, Arabian, Kangaroo, Pengu, Polaris. So Kalen, what's your favorite game here?
My game? I mean, I like Zookeeper,
Zookeeper?
but I mean, I like King of Balloon too.
King and Balloon? What, does he want that?
Well, no, he knew I wanted when he found it and didn't tell me he bought it, and he goes, "Look what I got."
So this is like high on my want list. I really want
It's a
crazy.
fun game.
I know.
Actually, Kalen brought this. This is really fun. No one really knows about that.
Oh really? Polaris?
It's very much like an Atari 2600 style game, but
Yeah.
it's really fun. It's actually fun. Yeah, it is.
All right, let's go over here. This is a Road Blaster. No, this is a Roadrunner. No. Oh, Peter Packrat. That game's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Bunch of Trons. Galaga 88. I used to have that board. I put it in my Dragon Spirit. Do you like Galaga 88? It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I used to have Tubin. I kind of miss Tubin in
Tubin's
some
fun
weird
because
way.
It's really hard. Any game that's hard is.
But
good
the
at
thing
hard.
about Tubin though is you can continue,
Yeah.
and which ruins it. You know,
Yeah, that does really.
you have to have discipline and play like one quarter.
Yeah, this is. I think
Irish,
This is,
Irish Dig Dug, right? Or
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Bump and Jump. That's
Wizard of War.
Bump and Jump's fun.
I know
That's a great game. And
that
the
game.
cabinet's cool,
No
too.
one gets this game gets no love, and
know.
I have so many good memories of Bump and Jump.
It's a great game. Look at the artwork.
I know.
Up to the
It's got
Lamborghini.
like that same Domino Man Journey
It's almost
style
like
cabinet.
a Rally X artwork almost.
Right. But I remember playing this game at Showbiz Pizza, like in somewhere near Schaumburg, Illinois, and it blew my mind.
I went to that Showbiz.
Oh, really?
Showbiz Pizza in Schaumburg. Yeah, that's a great. Bump and Jump's a really
I know,
fun game.
and it blew my mind though because the car gets big
Right.
when it
That's
jumps.
cool, yeah.
All right, so Centipede, Twilight Zone,
Bump and
Peter
Jump's a
Pan
Data
or
East
Hook.
game, right? Is that what that is?
Bump and Jump is Dead East, yeah. It's the same pinout as Burger Time.
Right.
Because I actually have a Bump and Jump PCB because I was going to swap it in my Burger Time cab. I just never did it. All right, so let's go over here. Another Tron. Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters. That's a pretty cool rare game. Irritating Maze. That's a cool game, isn't it?
I know I've played it, but I don't remember it.
Championship Sprint and Paperboy. House of the Dead 2. Splatterhouse. That's a cool game. It's like a Friday the 13th type.
Yeah. You're a Jason
Right.
style axe killer.
Altered Beast. I mean, when that came out.
That was the reason why everyone bought Genesis.
Well, that was the launch game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I actually worked at Kmart. I remember when that came out, and I would go back in the appliance area and just play the Genesis nonstop
Yeah.
and get in trouble.
Alter Beast.
Yep.
And then they changed it to what, Sonic?
Rastan, Rampart.
Rastan was fun.
That's a good game.
Yeah, that is.
Rampart is really fun with 3 players.
Yep.
Rampage is a game that I really liked as a kid and hate now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's because you can just keep dumping core.
Yeah.
All those games where you can just endlessly continue, like Gauntlet, they just
Right.
don't hold up when you have them at home.
I would totally get a Total Carnage or Smash TV.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are fun games. They're Eugene Jarvis, kind of Robotron type controls and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Moonwalker, I actually am a fan of this game too.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember when Michael died, the boards were going, people were trying to sell the boards for like $1,500.
Really close up on the pictures of Michael Jackson.
What was the game on the Genesis, the Michael Jackson game? That was really good. Save the Children. That was an awesome game. Was it Moonwalker? Remember the Genesis Michael Jackson game? It was
Yeah, I
great.
remember reading that he also composed the music for one of the Sonic games.
Is that right?
It was like a secret thing or whatever that he actually composed.
No kidding. So here's Nintendo Row.
Mr. Jacobs and John.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Good. Now, how you doing?
You got me into arcades a few years ago.
Oh, really? Hey, what's up, man?
44. What's up, John?
What's your name?
Yeah, Greg.
Greg?
Arcade Dude 44 on YouTube.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, my
So-
son's here. We're just bringing games.
No
so.
kidding. So this is your Phoenix?
It is.
I love Phoenix, by the way. I mean, that is a game that I remember big time when I was
I
younger.
remember putting a lot of quarters when I was a kid. So.
Yeah, it's very fun to play.
This is your credit switch here?
Oh yeah, I'll look it back up. It kind of got bumpy on the way, so.
So every game here has to be on free play, right?
It does.
Okay.
My Blastoid's all set, and then Missile Command has a button on it, and Zaxxon has it actually on the fire button.
Okay,
Somebody
nice.
prepared it, didn't really know what he was doing, but it
Yeah.
was for the show.
So which games are you bringing? You're bringing...
Zaxxon Missile Command, you got me into that too.
Oh, really?
I said this years ago. Mine's a little rougher than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Blastoids.
Awesome. Blastoids is fun.
It is. Good little 2-player thing.
Yeah. It's a cool, like, raster asteroids game.
I want to bring my Neo Geo because I got the same multi thing you did.
Oh, you do? Yeah,
It's
nice.
A 4-spot. It actually works fine in it, but it's weird. It does little buggy things like yours did. But
Yeah,
I know those
you
work
got
better
to
in
get like the carts in the right slots, otherwise it won't switch games.
Exactly. It has to be on the first one, I guess.
Yeah.
It works, so.
Yeah, it took me a while to find the sweet spot with that. So
Nobody talks about Phoenix, but back in the day, it was actually on the top 10 earning list. Like it was one of those games that nobody.
they kept showing up.
Yeah,
A lot of places had it, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the more popular Centauri games.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Yep. So here's the Nintendo Row. I miss my Punch Out in a way.
I don't miss moving it. 2 monitors, man.
It's actually light though. I thought. Here's Castlevania. This is actually Fett's marquee.
Oh, did he custom do that bezel too?
I meant bezel. Sorry.
That's not in the kit, right?
Well, the marquee was. This is an official marquee, but Sean Fetish Boy made this artwork for the bezel.
Oh, that's a good job. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's like a tombstone with the cross on the top.
Yeah, that's neat.
So here's a Fix-It Felix Jr. What? Are you over that?
This is not very fun.
I know. It's like when the movie came out and this game got leaked, I actually was starting to get into it and really wanted to make one of these cabinets.
That
And
doesn't surprise me.
what?
You jumping on the latest, whatever.
Why don't you shut up?
It's a wide body.
Yeah, I love the Mario Brothers
This is some
wide.
typing game.
Oh, really?
That's the same guy from Cliffhanger.
Wasn't there a game like Typing of the Dead or something? Or
I think this might be similar.
it's hilarious. Look at there's like literally keyboards mounted to this.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, to this candy cab.
Wow.
It looks like Go-Go 13.
So it's called Lupin the Typing.
That's nuts. That's. I love it. All right, what's over here? Reactor. That's a game everyone likes. What is this thing here? It's kind of a cool cabinet.
Liberator. That's an Atari game. It's very fun.
This one?
Yeah, it's
That's Liberator?
that's what it says on the thing. I wouldn't. know.
Oh, Liberator is like a modern missile. It's a more.
It's like an
it's
internal
missile command.
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, they're coming.
But I've never seen that
No,
cabinet.
neither have I. I don't know. Maybe that was
Maybe that's a prototype of it or something.
I don't know.
I love the cabinet.
It
If
doesn't
that,
look like an Atari cabinet. Oh, I guess maybe. It looks like a.
look at the bottom here. Look at that. Look at the grid work.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So Canyon Bomber.
That's a cool game.
I don't.
Bandito's cool.
Yeah, Bandito's cool. And Bandito is basically Sheriff, Nintendo Sheriff, right? That was licensed to Exidy. Is that what it is?
Yeah, look at that rotary.
Yeah. We played this when we were at Kalen's. So here's some EM style games. Midway Sea Devil. Like when I was really young, going camping with my parents, this is the kind of game that was in the campground arcade.
Yeah, right.
You know, I remember playing stuff like this.
This one's pretty cool. This you have to spin the wheel, and then when you spin the wheel, It shows your coin being thrown into a fountain, and you're trying to get the wheel to stop when your coin lands in the fountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just really.
It's genius. That's a Williams game. Penny Pitch voted coolest game of '97. Oh, I remember this. I totally played this
Yeah, you
somewhere.
have to pick up these.
Yeah.
things and-
I definitely have a memory of this game somewhere in my life. Dude, look at this little Neo Geo. Should we go down here first, or?
Yeah, probably, and then we'll come back.
All right. Here's a Battle Zone. If I ever got a Battle Zone, I'd get that Cabaret.
Yeah, no, I agree. Cabarets are pretty cool.
So Cloak and Dagger is another game I really want.
Very fun game.
And-
that's a kit that was for
Defender, yeah. Right, so Atari made a prototype dedicated that was the same cabinet as Crystal Castles,
I believe they changed the name for the movie, right?
Agent X.
Yeah.
It was originally Agent X, and then they shoehorned the
Yeah.
movie license into it, right? But I want Cloak and Dagger. I really want it. And I would take a conversion gladly in a Williams cabinet. Roadrunner, yeah, Wacko's cool because it's all slanted and crazy.
The cabinet's cool.
Caitlin, is that your Cloak and Dagger?
No, what happened? I thought you were working on getting one.
I was gonna. Oh, yeah, that's right. I sent you a link to that eBay auction because I was gonna bid on a board or something. And I didn't do it. I think it got kind of stupid. Dude, I loved Rolling Thunder.
A lot of my friends like that. I've never played it when I was a kid.
Oh, I did.
That was in
Big-
7-Eleven.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, the animation and like it's so elite.
They have
It's
a
like
sequel
Elevator Action
too.
2, sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was calling it.
Yeah, they have a sequel, and then there's also one called like Rough Ranger,
Oh, Rough Ranger?
which is like
Weren't
a
you in
military
that?
one.
Yeah.
Bitter Party alone.
Crystal Castles.
Yeah.
So Agent X, they did like a prototype in this cabinet, right? Cloak and Dagger.
Oh yeah, there was
The dedicated
There was, like, I think a handful of them made. Scott had one he sold.
Yeah, Joe Majera had one we saw, and it had like a paper marquee that said Agent X on it.
I know another guy had one out in over by Magic Mountain. He had one. I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah.
He had that and a Snacks in Jackson, which is pretty neat.
Snacks in Jackson?
You never
Yeah.
play that?
No, I like the name.
It's a Sente game. But
Oh, really?
They might have it here. 'Cause they had it here last year.
Oh, really?
It's a fun game.
I like Ladybug, and
It's a dedicated one.
it is a dedicated Universal. I always thought the artwork is so bizarre in this game.
Yeah, kind of creepy.
Yeah.
All those Universal games are cool like that. Yeah.
The coin slots are awesome.
Totally. Tutankhamun, you had that, right?
Yeah, I just sold one.
You sold it?
Ariel?
Yeah.
And then Kroll.
Not a very
Do you remember when that movie came out, though? Were you into that?
I love
I remember like having friends.
When I was a kid, yeah.
They like, I had a friend that liked Kroll and Dune. Like,
that's
well, Dune was weird, right?
two that like just.
They're like kind
You're
of
a kid, though.
to me. They're like the same category, right?
It's almost like Flash Gordon.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right. Weren't you in Flesh Gordon?
Slither's very rare.
Right.
This is a very rare game.
And that's a GDI game.
It's kind of similar, I guess. To
Was Slither also like in a Bally Sente cab? What am I thinking about? No?
You're thinking
No.
of
The Snake game, right?
Snake Pit.
Snake
Oh,
Pit.
Snake Pit, okay.
They might have one of those here too.
Okay.
Did you bring Shawnee with
Phoenix. No, Shawnee's not coming.
you? He's not coming?
Joe will be here, though.
You know what I need? I need a set of those apron decals you got for your Whirlwind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I sent you an email, never heard nothing.
Oh.
I'll make sure. He gets it to you. Surprise me.
Yeah.
When did you send the email?
Oh, God. 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah. All right, Craig, so look at this. Midway the grid. This is like a
These are all networked.
6-player football game, but it's like a futuristic football, right?
I think so. Yeah.
With guns? Is that what it
It's
is?
a shooter.
It's a it's a shooter.
It's a shooter.
Yeah, you
Like-
like,
like-
run around a grid and you like shoot people. It's like almost like Halo, but
Really? Is it a first-person shooter?
Oh,
it's similar.
See, look, they make it to look like it's the NFL.
But
logo,
the guy's got a gun.
Yeah.
It's actually the Major League Baseball
have you ever
logo.
played like
Same colors.
Did you ever play War Final Assault? Like
No.
when there's 4 of them linked up, you just get different weapons and you kill each other.
Oh, really?
Look
Yeah.
at the telephone keypad, man.
That's awesome.
Sort of like an updated version, I believe, of it.
Is this game good? It looks neat.
It's always filled.
Really?
Always.
All the multiplayers are always filled.
Yeah, this is.
I really
always
like
filled.
how they had the foresight with the curved marquee.
Right,
Yeah.
So the whole thing like arches around when you line them up.
Cabinets. Well, I guess the cabinets aren't.
But look at it. Can
Oh,
you?
the cabinets do look. They all taper toward the top.
Yeah.
Look,
So
it tapers to the top.
look at the forethought they had. So can you like just go all the way around and make a complete circle?
I think you can link up to 6 games. I know the Final Assault ones you can link up to 4.
So here, there's 1, 2, 3. So there's 6. It would be really cool though if you could make an entire circle out of
when
them.
they're on, you'll see it's pretty cool. It's just as crowded as that. What's that new game that they came out with?
Oh, the Smash Brothers type game?
No, the Joust game. What's it called?
It's like a Smash Brothers type game, right?
No, it's like Joust.
No, it's like
More
Joust. Like it's a big.
I know what you're talking about. I saw it at Logan Hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
55-inch screen.
Yeah. I thought it's like Smash Brothers though, the gameplay.
I don't even know.
That's
what that
Granny
game
and
is.
Gators.
Yeah, which is
That was like a baby Pac-Man type thing.
exactly.
Pinball mixed with video.
And this game wasn't nearly as successful as Baby Pac-Man. I like Baby Pac-Man.
It looks
Baby
cool.
Pac-Man's great. This is
Visual
similar to
looks
like
right.
Tubin.
Tubin, yeah.
Yep.
Baby Pac-Man's great. Underrated game.
I really miss my Baby Pac-Man. I'm trying to get one.
How many storing one?
I've had 3 since then. They never work the same.
Really?
Dude, it's funny you say that 'cause I had one and never. And I was like, oh, it's a shitty one. It ran for 3 years.
I had the perfect one. I sold it, and then
It's a bunch of pins. So over here is a bunch of like dance and rhythm games.
This is for the young kids.
But it's cool though. I mean, they have them all set up. It goes.
Yeah, it's really, the lighting is really awesome.
Area 51.
There's a rebound over there in the garage.
What's Rebound?
On the right.
Where? Oh, this? What is that? Is it like a Pong type game?
Similar.
Wow, that's got to be super.
Yeah, my friend's been after one of those for a while.
Dude, that thing's sick.
Look at the.
I like the fiberglass shroud.
It's similar to like
Los
Gotcha.
Gatos, not even.
Wow.
Jeez.
So instructions, insert corner, push red button, move paddles to strike ball. So is it the ball has like an arching physic or something?
Well, we'll revisit it when
We
it's
will.
done.
So what's this variety game, Tenkormi shooting? Never heard of that.
Yeah, neither have I.
Blitz in an MK2 cabinet. Keyboard Mania. Dude, look at this. This is awesome.
All music games. So you got that.
Yeah.
You got DJ stuff. You got drums.
Wow. A lot of like Japanese
A lot
stuff.
of music games. These were probably big when like Guitar Hero and all that came out, I would think.
Yep.
Right?
The Bishibashi.
Dance Revolution.
Play poppin' with your favorite music.
Now I heard that the guys.
Dude, look at that Beat Mania, man.
I heard that the guys who created Dance Revolution were sued by Bally Sente's rights holders because they invented the floor pad.
Oh, really?
I read something about it. I don't know the details of it, but because Bally Sente had this for the game called Stompin', where you had to stomp.
Oh.
So it was like a 20-year-old patent or something.
This is Poppin' Stage EX.
Look how serious this DJ setup is.
I know, it's like
a real DJ setup.
right. And what's really impressive to me is the quality of the build here. I mean, this is like industrial. I mean, this thing is indestructible.
Look at all the hard drives.
That's awesome. Beat Mania, the final. All right, so what's this weird thing?
You'll know when they turn it on.
Looks like you stand in a ring.
Terminator Row.
Judgment Day. This game, I guess, is a big earner these days.
I bet. Anything with a gun.
It's a cool game. Prop cycle.
Guns and driving games always make money.
So Uncle Tiggy has a prop cycle.
Those are fun. That's a fun game.
And you literally like sit on like a bicycle.
Yeah, and you pedal to make
Right.
the guy move. It's like an obstacle course type thing. It's a fun game.
It looks like someone mounted like a LCD in here. I think it has
Wouldn't you, man? Jeez, imagine what a tube TV weighs in there.
Look at this little Neo Geo.
Did you see the further games over there?
Which game?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't walked by there yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. This little Neo Geo. Dude, I love this little candy cab.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's really cute. I kind of want a candy cab. I just kind of keep looking and...
No, yeah, it's cool. You can just swap in. And the screen's big enough to where if it's running vertical, it's... Look how big that vertical... What is that?
Yeah.
20, that's like a 33 inch?
I don't know. That's Astro City.
Yeah, that's cool.
My friend Matt Osborne had one where the monitor rotates.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fire truck.
Yep, and Spy Hunter Cockpit. You don't see that too often, actually.
See, fire truck here, you have a person in the back who drives the hook and ladder.
Exactly.
And the person in front...
Yeah, Sean and I played this at Grinkers. They had it. Steve's got
That's
that.
a big one. Look at the monitor in that.
Oh, that is a big black and white, huh?
So this is cool. Somebody converted that into a super sprint. To a giant screen.
So it used to be Off-Road Thunder, a Midway
Yeah.
game, and they made a giant 3-player super sprint with like a
Yeah.
40-inch TV. What?
39-inch monitor.
39. Did you do that? Oh, I'm John.
I'm TJ.
Hey, TJ. So this is yours?
Yep. So the top of the Super Sprint comes off easily.
Yeah.
Like totally reversible, but we covered it with plastic, and then we were donated the off-road monitor and put the two together to make Super Sprint.
Super Sprint. That's funny. So it says Super
On the big, when you get a classic game on a giant screen, it looks so cool.
Yeah, especially a multiplayer game like this
that's
too.
really fun, yeah.
So everyone can really see their car.
I bet if they made this today, that would sell.
Yeah.
People would play it. Like that. Would
I think you're right.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
an arcade up in Runner Park that actually has one. The guy was inspired by this one.
Oh, is that right?
Make another one.
Very cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Good job, man. So what games are yours? All these driving ones?
About 120.
Oh, God. 120.
Yeah,
You brought
look at the rarest games, and like they pretty much belong there.
you brought 120 games?
All the Canon TJ or TJ Jim. Oh my God.
No kidding. Thrill Drive.
Original Kingpin.
Started loading trucks almost a week ago.
Wow, man.
Like the like that box of bugs with the prototype artwork. Think of that.
Yeah, so let's go look at the prototypes.
See that pinball right there? Tripping out on it. Which one? I never
heard of it.
It's called Endear by Endear or something. It's called like Metal Man. This thing? Yeah, what is that?
It's like almost like Medieval Madness kind of artwork.
It's a later game too. Isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's actually like Black Knight, isn't it? Kind of.
here's the I don't know.
Oh, is it like Italian or something?
something? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sort of weird.
Interesting.
What currency is that? That's Spanish, isn't it?
Jagdos and Escudos.
Of course.
All right, so let's look at the prototypes. So we're having a tournament over here, Craig. All right, so what's over here, Craigy?
This is really neat.
Cosmo Gang?
Yeah, you ever play it?
Oh, they're marching towards you, and you got to shoot them back.
Yeah, you shoot them and they pushes them back. Look at the alien on top.
He's
They
cute.
actually make a video game, video version of this, but this is just awesome.
I like the style. It's very, very cute.
Yeah, when it's see the aliens that come toward you, their mouths are all going up and down.
They're gonna eat you.
Yeah, it's fun. See, look, aim at hole in mouth. You know, evil.
Aim at hole in mouth. All right, so what's over here? Aliens,
Yeah.
sharpshooter, and then the prototype. So this is where our tournament's gonna be. What's up, Mock? So we have boxing. Can you guys tell me about these games? Because I don't actually know much about them at all.
This is like, I think prototype artwork.
This is a.
So what's going to be called Bug Bout?
Yeah, you're in the center. You gotta keep shooting.
Yeah, there's only like I don't know. That's
So what's Dragon Master? What is
There's
it?
like these little elves and stuff. And
Who
what
made
does,
it?
It draws like almost
it's
like an
Atari.
old like Commodore game. You know how you used to draw the thing and fill in with colors, and that's how it starts.
Right.
You have all these little guys. The dragon flies over and he tries to kill them. So you have to get the guys over. I think that's what I remember playing it last year.
like
when
a
I was
liber-
here.
yeah,
Is it an Atari prototype?
the Liberator. It's I think it's I think
I don't know who made it, but he's got it in a Liberator cabinet.
I like the marquee, the hand drawn art there. And this is Craigy's Razzmatazz.
right.
Craig, I like your little
Is this
right
a-
up there.
Is this a family picture, Craig?
I don't have a family. Thanks.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
So Teeter Torture,
That's a
do you
great
guys know
game.
about that game?
I haven't played it.
No?
That's kids.
That's a great game.
Is it?
It says on there that Exidy isn't really making it.
Is that right?
It's like a ship, and you have to shoot.
Oh, you know what? I did play it. It is actually fun.
Look at the spinner. It's
Well,
like
the
a billet
Exidy
steel.
guys are supposed to be here, so you should show it to them.
Well, it's not mine.
Yeah, there's Exidy guys coming, right?
Yeah,
like
the panel
Lance
guys.
Henderson, or
Yeah.
his name, Lance Henderson.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
brought a couple NOS overlays from his sign.
Zizix.
And a crossbow.
Also known as bricks.
Did you get it with my crossbow?
Yes.
Oh,
my
okay.
machine.
You put it on it?
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
Do you guys know about Zizix? What is this game?
You have to collect.
Is it Vector?
No. You can't save the girl until you give her enough gifts, or she'll reject you.
The artwork is weird, man.
So you move up and collect gifts for the girl, and then you can save her.
You gotta give me your number. Yeah, I'll send you
While avoiding monsters.
I don't know. This artwork is bothering me. Craig, do you like this artwork? It's bothering me.
The fact that she's flesh color.
Right. I don't know why. It's
She was
just.
like blue or something.
I know.
Fine,
It's
but
just. I'm creeped out by
You
it.
like it?
I've never played it. That's like a cinematography game.
It is.
That's the Hertz game.
So here's Freeze, Accelerator.
I don't know anything about that.
Craig, do you know about these? Accelerator.
Nothing about it.
And what's this NBA Jam Extreme? Do you guys know what that is?
I guess it's a prototype.
But look at it says Acclaim. Didn't Acclaim do like the Super Nintendo version?
I'll take your word on that.
Didn't they?
I think so. That's the one I bought.
And then Dark Legacy, this gauntlet. So Craig, I think we've seen everything.
Pretty much. I mean, we'll revisit everything when.
Yeah, we'll come back when everything's on and kind of look at the games playing. But we wanted to take advantage of the fact that it's quiet right now.
Because when this gets rolling, you can barely walk in here.
Oh, I see some other games. I see a Three Stooges over there.
Oh, and a Zig's Peak. Yeah. Those all just got loaded while we were walking up.
Yeah. So Three Stooges is a Gottlieb game.
Yep. No, not very fun, but
it's not. Cabinet's kind of similar to Kubert, but not.
All Gottliebs have the same. I think it's more like a Kroll cabinet.
All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, guys, this is the next day here. Is the first day of the event, and Joe's here.
Hi.
Joey, what's up?
How are you?
We're in the kitchen.
Where are we?
Do you want to look around? What's going on here? This is a big coffee machine?
Yeah.
Look at that. So, Joe, let's go in the event, and it's going to be really loud.
Very loud.
And this
really
place
bright.
is heavily attended.
Yes.
I'm really impressed, because
there's a lot of people.
Yesterday Craig and I walked through the arcade, and it was nice because there was no one here, but the games weren't on. So we're going to go in there and really feel the energy of the place, and it's going to be very loud, and Joe's going to try to get as close to me as possible so we can actually talk to each other and you guys can hear it. But so here we go. Let's go in. So what do you think, Joe?
This is, I've been here 7 times, I think.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's fun every year. It's insane, though. It seems ridiculously packed this year.
Yeah, it does. So let's just take a quick stroll through.
Yeah.
And if we see anything we like, let's point it out. But you guys can see there's actually a good variety of shit.
There's a ton of games.
Stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Inside, pinballs, arcade games, rare arcade games.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is the rare stuff that you don't see like at Fun Spot, etc. This is like the best arcade in the world. Hey, it's John Exidy.
What's happening?
What's up, Johnny?
How you doing, man?
Good.
You're like a regular on John's channel.
Yes, he is. That's right. We saw John at 1 Up.
Yeah.
And 2 Up and Zyla's place.
So where are we going?
I don't know. We're just checking out the place, man. And the Gallagher game's hilarious, right?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
It's a Gallagher Laserdisc game.
Does it actually work?
Yeah, I guess so. It's got Gallagher and you shoot him.
Yeah, it works.
It's funny.
That's how you say Galaga on the East Coast, too.
Gallagher.
Oh, yeah? Not working. So let's go down here. I like all the laser games. Yeah. Are you a laser guy?
I used to be. I'm not anymore.
No?
I'm currently off my laser guy game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, have you looked at these laser games, Joe? Do you have one you like?
I like Space Ace and I like Dragon's Lair, but I haven't really played these other ones.
But what about the weird ones like Badlands?
But I don't know what I'm doing when I play that.
Yeah, neither do I. The pinball machines, it's weird. I don't care about them.
Yeah,
do you?
No, not really.
It doesn't excite me for some reason. Like if I had 1 or 2 of these in the basement, I would like it. But seeing them in a room never gets me crazy. I don't know.
I'm not a big pin guy.
You're not at all.
Well, I mean, I used to have a pinball machine, but
that's right. You had Earthshaker. What'd you have?
Taxi.
That's
Taxi.
Right. Why did you sell Taxi?
I don't know.
Hey, man.
Look at this. Have you done a thing on these 4-player Pac-Man things yet, or no? Have you done a video on this?
Not a video just for that, but I've certainly seen them a bunch of times. Pin Wizard Arcade in New Hampshire had them.
Oh, okay.
But people love these games.
They're cool.
I'm gonna tell you, I think it's really boring though.
Did really?
Yeah, I played it with like Don Hayes and some other guys, and we were all just like, end please, I love the world's largest Pac-Man a lot.
Yeah, that thing's rad.
It is beyond cool. And then over here, I really like the Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp that Pac Jr. on Clov did.
I didn't even know what this was.
He's like a 16-year-old kid. He made this cabinet.
What game is that?
That is Pac and Pal, which was a Japanese-only game.
Huh.
And I guess there was another version that replaced some of the sprites with this dog. So it's called Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp. I think it was going to be a U.S. version of Pac and Pal that was never released.
That's a cool cabinet, dude.
It's really cool.
Is that art? Did he make that art?
Yeah, a kid did that. Cool. Like a 17-year-old kid.
I like that little dog at the bottom.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down here. So Come On Baby is a game I really want.
What do you do in this game?
It's like track and field with babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We gotta watch them play.
What year is this from?
I have no idea.
This cabinet is awesome.
I know, it's sick.
Well, now nobody's playing it.
Now no one's gonna play. Great.
Like the artwork's cool. Like all those little kids are awesome.
All right, let's see if we can do this with one hand. We probably can't. All right, what baby do you want? Why'd you pick him?
I think he's athletic.
Okay.
So this is we're running and racing.
Yeah, it's literally track and field. We got it. How do we do it? We cannot do this with one hand. Wait, you're moving.
Look at me. I told you he's athletic.
What the heck? Joe, I'm not even moving. Wow. That's horrible.
We're good at that game.
Yeah.
That is a cool game though.
It's crazy. All right, more pinballs. Lots of more pinballs.
What do you think of this Hobbit?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't really like the license at all. Do you? Do you like Hobbit?
Nah.
Here's Rich from This Old Game.
Should we say hi to him?
Yeah, sure.
It's his birthday, I think.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Rich.
Rich, is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
Guys, that's Rich from This Old Game. He does all the artwork. He did the quantum artwork. Yeah, I'm filming it. He doesn't like the light.
Where the frick are our Tapper CPOs?
Yeah, where the frick are our Tapper CPOs?
Put that damn thing on. This one right here, the drum game?
I love Rich.
Yeah, me too. Dude, look at this Twilight Zone. This is hilarious. Oh wow! Listen, someone basically, everyone likes to mod and put toys on their pinballs. This guy said, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna put the biggest toys ever on a pinball machine." Look at the door; it's a full-size door that is bolted to it.
That's hilarious.
And look at the camera, and that door lights up with LEDs and stuff
really?
during one of the modes.
That's sick.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's cool.
So doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that isn't that funny? It is so funny.
Don't touch it.
What?
He said don't touch the door. Look at all these beer lights, dude. I wish I wasn't flying. I would buy one.
I know. They're pricey though, right?
I know, but that Miller Lite one with the baseball on it, I don't even drink Miller Lite, but I want that.
Oh, that's awesome. A lot of pins. So let's go down here. Like I said yesterday, we kind of walked through all of this. I want to go. Yeah, I want to go in the back corner. And by the way, that irritating maze. Is that you and I played that? Yeah. I want to go in the back corner and look at that like 6-player shooter game.
Yeah.
The grid. I want to see what that's all about.
The only bummer about California Extreme, the way these games are set up, it's like it's a bottleneck. It's hard to walk through everything.
Yeah, it's an absolute maze.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
I know, it's amazing. Amazing.
It is amazing.
You should do some DDR, dude.
Oh my god.
Like, people who are good at this game are fun to watch.
Yeah, look at their feet. I never seen the lean move. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
A prop cycle.
That's a ties game.
Hey, what are these games here?
I don't know.
Jubiet? No, Jubeat. Jubeat? What is it? What are you supposed to do?
I don't know if it's like a music thing. Oh, it's like a rhythm sort of a game.
Yeah, and each button has a little screen in it. That's kind of cool. That's neat. The prop cycle, I think, is crazy, man.
Yeah. There used to be at California Extreme, there was a prop cycle hooked up to an Addams Family pin, and you actually, like, you would cycle to hit the flippers. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, so Joe, this is that grid game. I don't know why it interests me for some reason.
And this game's always packed.
Really?
Always.
So it's like a third-person shooter,
right?
Arena game,
and you're all playing against each other.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. This would be fun to have if you had the room for all of them.
Oh yeah. Your friends come over.
Yeah, it's an ultimate party game.
It's like a LAN party, you know.
Yeah. It reminds me of what was it, like Unreal or no? What was it?
Yeah, like Quake or Unreal or something.
Yeah.
Or Team Fortress. It's like a third-person shooter.
Yeah, and you have like a trackball that you aim with and a joystick.
Joe, do you have a favorite game?
I mean, I love Paperboy.
How about here, though? Is there like one game you would like to have?
Yeah, well, I really want I want a Marble Madness again. I was playing it.
Really?
Yes.
Now, I heard that game's like a lot of money now.
It is. It's crazy.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Those games used to be cheap.
I know.
There's that new ice cold beer cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's all right. What is this?
F355 challenge?
That thing's sick.
I know it is. It's got like 3 monitors and they kind of surround you.
Like, he's legitimately driving a stick shift. This is super sprint over here.
Neo Geo.
I think it's cool. See this thing?
Yeah, I do. We looked at it yesterday. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's massive.
Sorry about that.
Fire Truck's a fun game. Well, yeah, I mean, this is just like a massive
arcade.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm not kidding when I say this is the best arcade in the world right now.
It is.
You know, and it's temporary. That's
right.
what's sick about it. Can you imagine this was like a permanent location?
I'm saying because there's so many rare games here that you never see.
Right, and you have it's like the best balance of games ever.
Right.
You have the rare stuff that everybody knows, and then stuff that nobody knows.
Right.
And you get to experience all of it.
There's old stuff, new stuff.
Yep. So this is our tournament over here, which is going on right now.
Right.
And it's the Arcade Outsiders present Proto Hype. And Joe, I like our banner.
I think it looks great.
Right?
Did a good job with it.
And so we're having 3 tournaments: a main tournament, a vector tournament, and a raster tournament. And all the games are prototypes or super rare.
Right.
So right here, this is in the vector tournament. We have Boxing Bugs, which is a rare Cinematronics game.
That's Tail Gunner 2, right?
Yep. Tail Gunner 2, War of the Worlds.
That game was fun. I played that.
Space Fury, which isn't a prototype, but it's a visionary vector game. Solar Quest, Orange Whip. Marble Man, which is like a Marble Madness 2.
So the only bummer about this game is it's joysticks. If it was a trackball, it would be awesome.
And then Nightmare. I mean, I don't know these games. Nobody does.
No.
Have you heard of Nightmare?
I'm saying that's a Tron cabinet, isn't it?
Moonquake.
Hi guys, how's it going?
What's up? Dragon Master.
Like with a drawn. Look at that marquee on that.
Yeah.
It's hand drawn.
Now, what's special about this Crystal Castle?
I think it's the first cabinet.
Oh.
Because look at the
bear.
Look at the marquee.
There.
Yeah.
I kind of like the bear like that.
I think it looks cool.
He looks friendly, like Yogi.
Yeah.
So Accelerator. I mean, again, I don't know any of these games.
I know. Top secret. Never heard of it.
Freeze. Teeter Torture. This game. Craigy really likes this game.
That's a hand drawn marquee too.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a what kind of cabinet is that? That's like a venture cabinet.
Yeah, it is. That's an Exidy game, right? And then that's Craig's Razzmatazz.
That game's awesome.
It's like a Carnival sequel. Eek is Craig's game too. That's one of a kind. Clint Torres is here.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Clint. Clint's the official referee, you know.
There's Griffin.
Oh, Griffin. Hey, Griffin, mate.
Joel.
Griffin. Hey.
Hey, just
Hey, Griffin.
It's Joel, our English friend.
Yeah, it's Griffin from Arcade Icons. Is that like a write-off? You're writing off?
Is your whole team's here?
Yeah, the whole team's here.
The whole team's
All
here.
the expenses down, so should be good for 20
You guys are
Gs.
covering the event 24 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
On the live blogging and stuff.
Yeah, on the web magazine.
So Griffin, you like it? You having fun?
Yeah, I just walked the hole for the first time now. I haven't seen one machine that doesn't have somebody standing at it.
I know,
it's busy.
Unbelievable.
It's really busy.
And is there anything here that you would like to have?
Cheyenne. I was looking
Cheyenne?
at. Yeah,
Really?
GAC has got one for sale. I keep walking by it.
How much is it?
Huh?
How much is he selling it for?
He had it up for. He has 18 on the sticker.
Okay.
Which is like pocket change for.
Exactly.
The Arcade Icons.
It's in
Yeah,
nice shape.
your Google ad revenue is pretty sky high on that
Pretty
side.
high.
Yeah.
pretty high. That's why I have to keep writing it all off. Otherwise.
Right. All right, Griffey.
All right, take
Love
care.
you, man. Bye. Chicken Shift.
I love that guy. Chicken Shift. Okay, so is there a game that I want? It's that game.
What, really? I
Yes.
didn't think that game was
It
that
is
awesome.
really fun.
You're just controlling eggs and tubes.
I know, but it's so simple, but it's so fucking
Here's
hard.
Leo, your beer mule.
Hey, Leo. I love Leo.
So you think it's pretty good, huh?
I like this game a lot.
It's like a pathway management game, right?
Yeah. And like this morning, my left brain wasn't working with my right brain, so I was
Yeah.
having a hard time with it. It's fun though.
And is that a Ballet Sente game? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And then all right, let's go over here and then maybe let's go outside.
I feel like we're just walking around in the same circle.
We are. I mean, we've kind of seen it all, and we showed a lot of it yesterday.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is here, and a line of people to play it. So let's go over here, Joe, and just go outside.
Yeah. I got it. It's too loud in here.
Yeah, but this is basically it, guys. At Big Bang Bar. By the way, I kind of want this radical pinball machine.
Just for the theme?
Yeah, the skateboarding.
Yeah. That'd be cool to have with your 720.
Look how crazy it is.
I don't think I've ever played that.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at all the ramps and stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, that screams 90s.
I don't know why. I like it. I love the theme.
Yeah. I like Diner too.
Yeah, Diner was a game that I actually was looking for a while, and I gave up.
Yeah, Big Bang Bar, that's like super rare, right?
It is, yeah. But they did do a remake of it, so that could be original or a remake. I don't know. So Joe.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think we've seen it all.
This was a good time this weekend.
It really was.
It was a short trip, but it was fun.
Short trip for you.
Well, yeah. I just, yeah.
So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. That's California Extreme 2016. Let's go back to... Actually, no, we're not going to go back yet.
We're not going back to the
No,
basement
I
yet?
want to show a game down here.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are going to like this game.
Can I go back to the basement with you?
Yeah, sure. You want to come?
I do. I really do.
But there's a really cool cocktail down here that I want to show. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Really?
Yes. And I would love to have it.
What is it? Oh, wait, I think I've heard of this game. There's Warlords.
Right here. Check this out.
And this is like a real arcade game.
Yeah, it was released in Japan. It's a Sonic game, and you control him with the trackball.
It's kind of like Marble Madness.
Yeah, it kind of is, I guess. But it looks like an obstacle course.
Are
or
you just like
something.
racing?
I think so. I love that like candy cab cocktail thing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's totally cool. But there's a lot of cocktails out here. Actually, the Cubert one over here. You used to have a Cubert.
I did, yeah. That might be mine.
Are you serious? Is that yours?
Yeah, that is.
How do you know?
Because I can just tell.
Actually, the Cubert cocktail is cooler than I thought it was because it's big.
I know.
There's so much like
that's
you can put like a pizza right there.
Yeah, that's my little cocktail.
Do you ever like eat lunch on that?
Yeah, you should set beers down, have French fries.
There's so much room right there.
Yeah. I kind of wish there was a bigger monitor in it, but
right.
Joust.
So anyway, all right, now we're officially done. We've seen it all. This is the cocktail hallway.
That's right.
So, all right, guys, let's go back to the basement. You coming, Joe?
I want to. I'll miss you.
Neon lights running down the street, our hands held tight into a stairway.
Extreme 2016. And what'd you guys think? Huh? Pretty awesome, right? So, what a great show. And it was really cool to be able to be in the building before the show started, because we really got to walk around and really check stuff out quietly. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So, we're getting caught up here. I have one more on the road video we'll be releasing, and that is my Hong Kong video. And then also, we're going to be doing some Chicago videos with Greg from Arcade Impossible. I think it's safe to assume we're going to be doing some fun stuff this year, maybe even revisiting the Stern Factory. What do you guys think about that? Anyway, that's it. That was California Extreme. I want to tell you guys about something. I'll let you in on a little secret. So Ian Kellogg and I, Ian at iankellogg.com, where we have the John's Arcade branded cap kits and all that stuff that you guys have seen in the videos. Ian's going to be running another Cyber Week sale. Okay, that's going to start the Monday after Thanksgiving, which is the 25th. I'm just kind of giving you guys heads up on this. If you go to iankellogg.com, starting Monday the 25th through, I think, the 30th, it starts the Monday after Thanksgiving, okay? I mean, yeah, which is the Monday after Black Friday, which is, I think, the 25th. Is that right? I don't know. So, anyway, here's all you need to know. If you go there and use the code CyberJohnWeek, okay, CyberJohnWeek, you'll be able to get 20% off your entire order. So, guys, this is a great time to stock up. And besides 20% off, the first, 75 to 100 orders will get a free John's Arcade scorecard pad, where you can write your score on it and stick it on your game, okay? And actually, a viewer made me a ton of these, and so I sent Ian, I think, about 100 of them. So when they're gone, they're gone. So I think the first 100 orders will get one of these, and these are really, really super cool, guys. So you're gonna get one of these and 20% off using the coupon code CyberJohnWeek starting Monday after Thanksgiving at iankellogg.com. This is a great time to stock up. Get your John's Arcade cap kits. You're supporting the show too. You are. So anyway, all right, let's move on. Let's do some viewer mail. If you guys want to participate, do I need a makeup guy to come down here and put makeup on my face so I don't? When I'm filming the video and I always feel like I'm shining in certain areas, and then I start imploding as I'm thinking about it. Because I'm like, does my lip look sweaty? Do I need to get makeup? All right, let's do some viewer mail. If you guys want to participate in the viewer mail, email them to me, John at johnsarcade.com. That's John at johnsarcade.com. Put anything in the subject line, doesn't matter. Email them to John at johnsarcade.com. Questions, comments, whatever, John at johnsarcade.com. So I printed a few here. I'm not sure how many we're going to get through here. First one here is from Kevlo. Hey, John, after getting my first custom arcade cabinet, I fell in love with all the classic Neo Geo games again. So I've been on the hunt for a reasonably priced Neo Geo cab. I looked out and I found a nice 6 slot for a steal. That includes delivery. I'm jealous of the 6 slot, man. I got the 4 slot. I'd like 2 more slots. 6 is greater than 4. He goes on, I was wondering if you could help with a couple questions. What is the best way to clean the carts and also the slots? My cab has a Wells Gardner monitor, a 25K7000 that looks good, but there's a noticeable high-pitch hum that's coming from it. Some games it's barely noticeable, while on others it's very noticeable. Any idea what could be causing it? Thanks again and keep up the awesome work. Cheers, Kevin. Well, Kevin, I'm going to try to answer your questions. And if I fail, I want you guys to help them out and leave comments below. So as far as cleaning the cartridges and the slots, I have done that with alcohol and a Q-tip. That's all I've ever done. So I think that's very, very safe to do. And I'll tell you, the Neo Geo is temperamental. It is. My system is very temperamental. Sometimes I'll have to sit there and reseat the cartridges multiple times until they boot up. But once I get them in the sweet spot, it's fine, as long as I don't touch it. But when I go to change carts again, I gotta keep reseating them until it works. So I did try cleaning them with alcohol and a Q-tip. I don't really think it did a whole lot. Maybe some deoxit on a Q-tip. I would try that too. And then he talks about this high-pitch hum. So he says on some games it's barely noticeable, on others it's very noticeable. So I'm not sure what to make of this. Your flyback's not going, is it? Is the monitor out of frequency somehow? Can you maybe adjust the POTS, the horizontal hold? Is it just kind of on the edge of going out of sync or something? This is all I can think of. Because I've never had a monitor that was just loud to be loud. And usually if things are acting goofy, I can adjust my way out of it. So I don't know if you guys have an idea. I'm worried it's your flyback on the way out. That's just a thought that comes to mind. It's just a guess is all it is. So if you guys know what could be causing his high pitch hum, that's where some games it's noticeable and others it's not. That's what's really weird, which makes me think it's a sync thing maybe, or maybe some games are really working the monitor and the flyback. I have no idea. Moving on, Clive. Well, Clive sent me this email after I did these videos. I reviewed the NES Mini and the Famicom Mini, and Clive says, now is the perfect time to try that NES cart I sent you, the 401 red cart. So Clive, I did get your cartridge, here it is, and Clive sent me this from Europe, actually. Where does Clive live? I don't know, but this has got European stuff all over it. So let's check this out, Clive. And I really like this too, and I haven't tried it yet. And so he wrote a little note on the inside here. It says, woot woot, from Clive in the UK. Hi, John. I don't know if you have an NES or not, but anyways, here's a cart for you. Keep up the great John's Arcade shows. Contains classics, Donkey Kong, Popeye, etc. So Clive sent me this. Which is not above board, okay? So this is a bootleg cartridge with 400 games on it. And what do you guys think? Should we do a video on this? I'm actually curious what this is all about, you know? I'll tell you, I've had some of these multi-carts before, you know, when I go to Hong Kong. I used to be able to get the Game Boy Advance ones. They were everywhere. And they were very similar to this, where it would say 400 games, and really there was like 5 games, and then like, 395 bootleg or fake games or variations of those games. But this is a 401, so I don't know if this has, like, honestly, like 400 games on here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a video on this? I kind of avoid stuff like this, honestly, on this channel. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's interesting, though, isn't it? Because, you know, you can build a RetroPie and all this stuff, and it's all emulation, or you get one of these carts that has the ROMs on it. It's not emulation, right? But I'm just questioning the quality of what's on there. I guess we'll have to try it out. So, Clive, thanks for the gift, though. It's super cool. I will try it, though, for sure. Especially now that we're all NES crazy lately. And by the way, go check out my other videos. I did an NES mini video comparing it to the original NES and the Raspberry Pi. And then I also did a mini Famicom video comparing this to the NES Mini. And really, for 60 bucks, these things are super cool. They really are. HDMI out and 30 games. How can you beat it? All right, let's move on. This one's from Jeff here. So, I've been thinking about building my own MAME arcade stick for arcade games, and I need some help figuring out what to choose. I've modded arcade sticks for fighting games, but that's with Sanwa parts. I'd like to make a stick and layout that would allow me to play a lot of games as authentically as possible. Any ideas? I'm thinking of just buying ill buttons and joysticks and put them in a Street Fighter layout and call it a day. But if I can get an 8-way, won't that make it hard to play games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong? P.S. Science fiction movie is one of my top 10 albums. Thanks. I can't wait for the next album. Well, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, we're working on the new CD. And by the way, if you guys have not listened to or purchased my first CD, I'm in a band called The Kill Screens. It's me and my buddy Matt McCarthy. The music you hear on these shows are by me and him. In this episode included. If you guys go to Amazon and iTunes, do a search for The Kill Screens, and the album's called Science Fiction Movie. The band's called The Kill Screens, and we're also on Spotify. We're going to be releasing a remix CD sooner than later, and then after that, the second album, which we have all the music. We just need to really sit down and master it and get it all right. But anyway, answering his question here, so I have tried playing classic games with an 8-way joystick, okay? And actually, I used to do that on my Xbox 360 because I had the Dead or Alive USB joystick. You guys remember that fighting stick that was for the Xbox 360? Because I actually got into Dead or Alive 4. So I had the fighting stick, and this is before I had any arcade games, or maybe I had a couple, I don't remember. But on the Xbox Live Arcade, they were releasing like Scramble and Galaxian and Pac-Man and Galaga and all these games, right? And it was kind of new. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta play me some Scramble and Pac-Man. but I was trying to do it with this 8-way joystick, and I couldn't do it. You get a lot of false positives or false negatives or whatever, and the 8-way joystick is super clumsy with 4-way games, especially games like Pac-Man. It's very easy to miss the turning because you're going diagonal instead of left or right. So you really need a 4-way joystick to play those games. So if you're looking for authentic joysticks, this is what I did with mine. Okay, so upstairs on my Pac-Man MAME, I have a 4-way joystick, and that's it. And I'm actually very happy with it. And by the way, going back to the Dead or Alive joystick, I actually took that thing apart and put a 4-way restrictor on it. So I was able to play the classics with that Dead or Alive stick. I ruined the Dead or Alive stick for fighting games, but it was great for the MAME and also for the Xbox games. But anyway, in my MAME cabinet upstairs, I only have a 4-way joystick, and really, it's fine because almost all the games that I want to play, the true classics, the Galagas, the Donkey Kongs, the Froggers, the Scrambles, all of those games, maybe Scramble used the 8-way, I don't know. But really, most of those games use the 4-way joystick. So you could just kind of commit to that for the classics, put a 4-way joystick in there, and I would recommend getting a leaf switch joystick for really a Wicco if you can. There's reproductions that are just like the Wicco. Maybe go to Paradise Arcade Shop. I think he has some there. But I would get a Wicco style joystick with a ball on it and leaf switches and a 4-way stick and put it in there and see how far you can get with that. Or you can go to Ultimark, okay, ultimark.com. It's a UK website. They actually have selectable 4- and 8-way joysticks. I would check those out. I had a friend that bought those and really liked them. And there's even some that will have MAME software have it change from 4 to 8-way on the fly. I have no experience with that, but that's my understanding, is that there's some joysticks out there. Some of them are mechanical where you have to twist or turn or something, and it switches from 4 to 8-way. And then some of them, I think, can hook up to MAME, and the joystick can actually switch on the fly from 4 or 8-way. So I would look into those too. So anyway, I hope that helps. All right, let's do one more. I wanted to read this one from Jason, because he's... Actually, Jason, I could not find this, but Jason says, "Hi, Johnny, I just want to tell you about the Fun Spot documentary that someone made the other day on YouTube. It's called Fun Spot, a small documentary on the world's largest video game arcade." See, I searched for this. I couldn't find it. Jason, you got a link? Anyone know what he's talking about? It's a really nice documentary. And he goes on. I also was wondering when your T-shirt sale, if it was going to happen. Yes, we did. We talked about it in the beginning of the video. Go to johnsarcadeshirt.com. johnsarcadeshirt.com. You have an awesome day, John. From Jason. So, Jason, I looked for your Fun Spot documentary. I couldn't find it. Does anyone know where this is? I actually want to see it. It's called Fun Spot, a small documentary on the world's largest video game arcade. I searched for it, Jason, and I could not find it. I actually printed one more. Should we read it? Hi, John. Thanks for the viewer mail read on my question. So this guy is really interested in the ice cold beer. We couldn't open the lower coin door. Just a quick follow-up regarding the ice cold beer with the coin box issue. I was thinking about this. If you're unable to pry the door open, can the inside enclosure of the coin box be removed from behind as a worst case scenario? I think we might be able to do that, actually. I see what he's saying. So if we were to unscrew the coin box from the inside and the back, we kind of lift it out and just pull the whole thing out. I think we might be able to do that. Then he goes on, in a related matter, for all the games you have keys for, do you have any means of organizing them so they don't potentially get damaged if left in locks? I suggest you use a key box to contain and organize the keys to your games and keep a log as an inventory so you know what key is for what machine, especially if you replace the locks or manage spare keys. I remember you mentioned in your restore videos that you use a package of key-to-like type locks, but to keep in mind that not every key-to-like package would necessarily have the same key number as your previous package of locks and keys, so you might want to have a means of organizing your keys for the games if you haven't done so already. So once again, keep up the good work. Cheers and regards, Pete from Toronto. So Pete, I use the same lock. The end. I get the 3001 Illinois Hap double bitted lock, and that's what I use. And that's it. I will tell you this, though, that I ran out of those locks and I needed to order more, and I went on the Hap website and they didn't have the 3001 key, so I ordered 10 locks of another key number, so now I have 2 keys. But the good thing is, though, when you buy 10 locks that are all keyed alike, you end up with 20 keys. Okay, because you get 2 with each lock. So first of all, the 3001 locks, I have like 50, 60 keys. Okay, I can't lose the keys. It's not possible. I have a lot of those keys. And then with the new locks, I have 20 keys. So I've got 80 keys with 2 different numbers on them. So very hard to lose. They're all over the place. They're in the coin doors. They're in my drawer. They're on the table. They're on the floor. They're hanging on a wall. There's keys everywhere. So my recommendation to you is get the same number. If you're going to collect these games, just buy the same lock over and over and over, or buy 10 at a time. Don't try messing around with unique keys. I tried doing that in the beginning. It's stupid. It gets really dumb really fast. You don't want to do that. Just get the same lock. It makes so much more sense. You don't want to have a key for Tapper, a key for Qbert, a key for Neo Geo. You can't keep track of that, and it's dumb. It's just stupid. Don't do it. Don't go buy custom keychains and all that. Just get the same lock. It's the way to do it. All right, guys, we're done. That's it. We'll see you very soon. Comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and of course, go to johnsarcadeshirt.com and get your t-shirt. And by the way, that campaign ends on December 9th. It's limited. It doesn't go forever. So on December 9th, it stops, and then they print the shirts. And if things go right, everyone should get their shirt before Christmas. It's 10 to 14 days. You should have the shirt in your hand. So it's going to be tight, but hopefully it all works out. I had to wait for Scoots to finish the artwork, so that's just what happened. So it started a little bit later than I wanted. So anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends, and check out my podcast, Video Game Outsiders, at videogameoutsiders.com, and You Suck Show at yousuckshow.com. All right, guys, I'll see you very soon. Later, and bye.